So John, when are you moving to?
Here we go. Go. Shh. We're gonna start. Well, hello there, humans, bees, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough to be doing it too. Welcome to another Monday morning, or at least for me anyway, Sunday for the rest of the world. Tech stream. We're basically going to go through most of the line of the T57 Heavy today. Why are we going to do this line in particular? Well, it's because you clowns voted for it. And it was an overwhelming knockout victory for the T57 Heavy. Just to give you a little heads up, the poor old T110E4 has been trying to get in on this gig for quite some time. And it just never wins. The T110E4 line just never, ever, ever gets up. And it's a bit disappointing for that line, but, you know, bad luck. The humans have spoken. Let's have a look at this line. 44% of the vote, which is actually, I think, a record. That is the most ever. And I think it's more about the fact that people didn't want the other ones more than they actually wanted this one. So it's 3,200 votes, 44% for the T57 Heavy line, 11% for the E5 line, 16% for the 4202, 16% for the 215B, and a paltry 13% for the T110E4 line. Now, before I forget, let me go and turn on the Twitch stream as well. There we go. So all are up and running. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. And I'll just prep a few things up here while we're talking amongst ourselves. How are we all feeling today anyway? Someone's got a live mic there. Careful. Or is it me? Could be me.
It's always you.
Okay, here we go. Always assume that I'm at fault first and then work from there onwards. Okay, how big is that? That's big enough. Yep, I'll move that down to the bottom of the screen here so I don't fiddle around with it. Okay, there we go. Blitz hanger. I'll get that up because I'm going to show a few things on this. USA. Oh, dude. Could I be bothered? No, probably can't. Okay. Let's start at the bottom, work up to the top. Sounds like a plan. How we all been anyway? Good? Any guitar tonight? Probably not. Don't worry, I've been working on some new stuff. Working on some new jams. Throwing out some new jams, man. And there is a video up.
Not home?
Yeah, the wife's not home, you can tell. And just for those of you who are interested, if you're in Patreon, there is a video up. I dropped it in YouTube chat, and I dropped it on Sonnet and YouTube chat and Telegram chat. And it's basically a thing with a song I wrote and a lot of footage cut down and, you know, edited to fit the music. Time out, Stinky.
Immortal Turtle wants to know, you're doing tourney streams?
Yeah, I am. I'll be doing the NA Spring Tournament Series. Now, I'm going to look at these ones, and look, to be honest, I mean, I guess we can play a game in the M3, Stuart. I'm not going to waste time. Let's kick this off. Let's start this thing off. I want to talk a little bit about this line right at the get-go, because it's an interesting line in that it's pretty eclectic. You don't get your standard... let's talk about consistency. Certain lines have a very, very solid ethos all throughout. Like, you got your German line, you're going to be side scraping for most of it. You're going to be using excellent gun handling, comparatively speaking to other same tier heavies, and that goes all the way through until weirdly you get to the tier 10, and you get this crap gun handling E100. And it's great at side scraping and all that, but the gun handling's pretty poor and your penetration's poor, and it's kind of weird. And that you get little oddities throughout lines like that, but for the most part you get a solid ethos. So you've still got side scraping with the E100. This line is just literally everywhere. It's like it got drunk on tequila and just, it's never stopped drinking, and it's still going, and you don't know what it's going to do, because it is literally the loosest line in the world. You have auto loaders, you have light tanks, you have medium tanks, then you go to heavy tanks. I mean, it goes lights, mediums, heavies. It's everywhere. And because of that,
You floated down the river of deliverance.
yes, exactly. It's pretty much all over the place. So Oh, thank you very much, Drakaden.
Or no Russian derping tonight.
No Russian derping, amigo. What the hell is going on here? Settings, other. Let's just turn on supremacy mode so we can actually get some games in here. Does this sometimes. So you get these weird things going on with this line, right? And also the tanks at the start, like the M3 Stuart and stuff. Some people love these, but I'm telling you now, anyone that plays a lot of tier 3 and 4 and has like 20,000 games is seal clubbing. And I don't have a thing against that, but for me, it's not particularly fun. It's not particularly challenging. You can win these games based more on the fact that the other team is terrible, and you could do it on a skateboard with a broomstick on the front of it. It's just very, very different. So anyway, I'm going to kick this line off. I'm going to have a quick game in the M3 Stuart, just to give you an idea on what a basic premise of the line is. Now, if you were looking for anything that joins this line together, and it's a sketchy idea at best, you could go with autoloaders, because there are quite a few autoloaders in the line, and it culminates in the tier 10 autoloader, i.e. the T57 Heavy. And that is indeed a pretty formidable tank, and we'll get to that in good time. But there are a lot of non-autoloaders in this line, and there's gun depression tanks, there's all kinds of different stuff. So we'll work through this, and we'll take it one tank at a time. And indeed, it might just be that this is a line that has a lot of individual love and justice. Now, this is pretty weird. I wonder if people are actually watching this stream, because this is odd to have a tier 3 game where everyone is being so passive. But not just passive, like you've got no clowns here at all. Now, one of the things this tank doesn't have is good penetration, but it doesn't really matter when you're coming up against a heap of tanks that don't have any armor. So, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, as they say in the classics when they talk about this tier, do you bathe in the blood of the seal? And if you don't, then why not? That kind of thing. He's on a quick reload, I think. And we're on a quick reload now as well. A lot of serious gameplay going on here. Bit weird, really, if I'm honest. Apart from that guy who's stopped looking at us for a bit, which is good. So that martyr's been cleared over here. There's the light, and there's the T over here, the T26. We'll just put a few more into him, because he's actually looking a little bit dangerous, and he's going to keep us perma-spotted. Reloading. Pushing out now, because we've got the reload on. Try and clear this M2. Now, this is basically your standard modus operandi for a tier 3 tank. You're playing with a very light gun, and you're just peekabooming. And that, just the peekaboom skill itself will get you a very high win rate and a lot of kills in tier 3. It's just how it is, hey. Like, you can't really beat that. Going out when you have shots in the barrel and not going out when you don't is literally the key to success and justice at this tier. You could run 60-65% at this tier in a souped-up seal clubber, just keeping that premise at the forefront of your mind. And that's a seal clubber right there, you know. 3, tap, 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 pull back. Wait. Clip ready. 3, tap, 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 pull back. Wait. Clip ready. That's all you do. And that's the second class, topped out the damage table. That's the M3 Stuart. It works. Let's have a look at the armor profile quickly, just to give you an idea, because this tank and the tank next to it are pretty much the same thing. The M3 Stuart, and that's the one there, right? That's the pen. Let's have a look at the shooter. Let's make that a tier 3 German medium tank. Okay. So the 4A is shooting at you, and that's your armor profile. Yeah, it's pretty rubbish. Actually, your turret's good enough for a tier 3 tank. That's surprising, actually, how good that turret can be. You can angle up if you want, and you know you can get lucky in that. But as soon as someone switches to Premo, you're getting penned, right? There's just no way around it. Even the tier 4 Stuart, this is the one, the tier up, still being shot by a tier 3 tank. It's crap armor. Like, your armor's crap. What do you have going for you? Well, you can see here you have gun depression. You have 10 degrees of gun depression on the tier 4 and the tier 3. That's something that you're going to be looking forward to using pretty much throughout this line. Not the Chaffee. We're going to the medium there, and we'll be running the M7. Now, the M7, again, you can get 8 degrees of gun depression, and that's the tier 5. And that's the one we are more or less going to jump to, because these two here, sure, they're fine tanks for their tier. They both run the same play style, and they can be successful. But really, do you need to watch me do what I just did there with varying degrees of success to know that's how you play an autoloader at tiers 3 and 4? Let's get to something that's actually a little bit different and get to the M7 at tier 5. And this is where we're going to kick it off, because otherwise we'll be here all day, and it's more important to me that we spend time on the tanks that are getting more challenging and difficult as we go up than we actually spend all our time looking at the tier 3s and 4s. Like, I don't want to spend 15 minutes looking at the M3 Stuart and only spend 10 minutes on the T57 Heavy. This is an odd one. You start off with an autoloader, 37mm, but then you go up to an actual 75mm gun, which is really important at tier 5. You've got a 75mm, 160 alpha, and 106mm of penetration. Now, that's not amazing pen, but it's enough, right? It's enough to get the job done. G'day, David. What's up, bro? Good to see you too. We're going to be going up the original line here, by the way. Let me just clarify that. This is the original line you got with this tank, okay? We're going to go the M7, the 21, the T71, the T69, the 54E1, and the 57 Heavy. This light line here, starting with the Chaffee, was introduced later, and the T49 Bulldog, T49 with its XML 152mm and all that. That was introduced post the original line. That was the, you know, the extra line you got. So we're going to stick with the stuff that got us here. Bring the girl that danced with us, right? And the T49 is a very different tank now to when it was like super OP. But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about the M7. You're also not dealing with a tank that's super... it's got good mobility and everything, but you're not talking about like 70 kilometers an hour whizzing around the traps. It still does 60, and it actually has very reasonable traverse and turret traverse and everything like that. I don't have all the bells and whistles on it, but you can get it up to 76 degrees of traverse, which is pretty good. It's a medium tank, so it's not one of your light tanks. Hence, you're getting a 75mm gun, and you're getting a reasonable amount of DPM with it. About 1600 damage per minute, which at tier 5 will get the job done. Let's have a look. 8 degrees of gun depression, not 10. So it would be nicer with 10. But this is often overlooked, this tank. This tank can get the job done. It's quick enough, it's got enough gun depression, and it's got a realistic 75mm gun, which there's a lot of tanks at this tier that don't have a gun this good. Hello, young tanker. Good to see you, amigo. Yeah, there'll be a giveaway. We'll do a giveaway. We'll do it at the end of the stream. If you came here just for the giveaway, tough luck. I'm not mucking around in the middle of a tech tree stream to start giving away a tank. We'll do that at the end. So, medium, it's all tier 5. They've got 3 mediums and 1 light. We've got 3 mediums. They also have 2 heavy tanks, and I'm not interested at all in dealing with heavy tanks at this point in time. You can go get wrecked. They've got a Matilda, though, which is really a heavy tank role-playing a medium. Or a light, rather. So forget about that. We'll be going out here. We've got 2 blokes coming with us, or girls, I don't know. 2 tanks of indeterminate origin. Now, there's the A20. The A20 is a bit of a seal clubber for this tier. It does pretty good. Anything with an autoloader at this tier can do fine and dandy. And we only... Oh. Now, we've been abandoned here pretty much, and they're going to push on us hard. That Chi-He is right into us. So what I'm going to try and do is get some cover and pull all the way back here and get some soft and hard cover. Now, there's the A20. Need to at least slow them down a little bit. The Panzers into us. They are pushing, and they're pushing hard. And we've got another lovely roll there. Yeah, so I'm just going to try and keep him spotted up here for the guys at the top, and they've missed him again. That Panzer is dead set leading a charmed life. At least he's sitting on the top. There's a T-34. Is he going to pop again? Is a Stug coming up? No. Okay, so we might be able to get some shots here on the side. Excellent, we missed. But we are managing to use the TDs that are camping at the back here, that Hetzer, and the Chi-He, which is really, really cool. But we had a T34 who got a case of the YOLOs and pushed
Do you
up way
think a
too
new
hard.
Asian nickname, turkey underscore roll underscore of underscore death, would be a giveaway to your true
No,
name?
true name. Let him come, let him come. Okay. Now, this Stoogie's going to be trouble, so I'm pulling right back. If they're going to come at me, I want them to come along and low. Cool. So someone hopefully is going to get stuck in that Stoog. But doesn't look like it, maybe. We've lost our heads up. Would there be any chance of anyone else getting up here and giving me a hand, do you think? No. That Hetzer is not going to move.
Not at this tier.
Oh my god, he can't shoot. Anyway, there you go. Samuri Moonin, amigo. Aim harder. Come on, buddy. Aim. Aim. Press the button. Press it. Yes, well done. Good work, Samuri. So you get the idea there, but the tank's fine. Like it did just fine. No guitar, Cole Blimp. No guitar at the moment. And while the rest of the team is falling apart, let's have a look at the armor profile, and we'll do it from the perspective of that tank that we just saw there, the Chinese tank, China. Type T34. So you can see it doesn't have a lot of armor. You don't have much. You very much have that light tank armor profile, which is good because it is pretty quick and it's pretty easy to get around the field. So we'll give it another go after this. Thank you, the Cuban Legends. So we did top out the damage charts there. So always nice to top out the damage charts in the M7. Lego Lord, no mate, look, I don't really platoon with many people. I'll platoon with the patrons on the streams and things, but it's very difficult. I'm a bit time poor and I've got to get footage. I don't have time to muck around so much. And what I do is I've got like sub 4% platoon rate on my Asia account. I'm just really grinding tanks. I lose in a battle, I'll bang, or I die in a battle, I'll bang, just load something else out straight away and start playing it. Because I need to get footage and I need to grind and I can't really muck around. I'll sit and chat with people in Discord or on Telegram or something, but I don't really platoon with people, no. And it's not feasible. You're getting 50 platoon requests an hour. It's just not feasible at all. And I could just spend my whole day platooning with people and then I get absolutely no videos done. To be really not good for the channel. It's not what you'd call dollar productive content. So thank you anyway, though. Yeah, what was that?
Are you still getting as many requests with the name change?
No one can really access you, and I don't, but I get heaps on the Bushka account. The Bushka account is nearly permanent. I actually removed Bushka from Grump, and the guys in Grump changed the clan name because they were just getting tunneled. And that's them. Like, imagine what it's like for me. It's just stupid. So I'm bailing from over here. There's absolutely no point getting caught over here alone and getting YOLO'd on. I was going to flank a bit and do the business, but as you saw last game at this tier, it's just not feasible. People, you can't rely on people anyway, but it doesn't always work. So, and just as well I move because it looks like the other team has gone the other way. So I would have been running into 6 or 7 of them. Unless, of course, they're all just sitting at the back, which is completely possible. So someone's in cap. That's a KB1. That's a proper big boy tank. We're going to poke here. We're just going to poke and peek. Try and get one quick shot in on the KB1. I'd like to remove him. Yeah, typical... just no gun handling. Love it. They're all in the cap. Okay, there's 4, 5, 6. That's most of them spotted. Yep. Okay, that's pretty weird. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Is that the same Hetzer from last game? No. Okay, fair enough. If it was, I wasn't going to move. But it was. It was a different guy of untested quality. So we're just sitting here basically farming damage. We're expecting a Crusader to pop on the right. There he comes. And you can see the tank's just green. It does the job. It's fine. The shell velocity isn't amazing. And we get away. We might get another cheapie in here on him. Excellent. So we're winning the hit point battle here on this Crusader, and we're losing the battle overall with the team. We've got to get this guy out of here, so we're just going to push down on him a little bit. Hopefully clear him without losing any more hit points, or any hit points. And then start pushing up around here to the right. There's some fairly low hit point tanks over there. We might be able to squeeze a couple of sneaky ones in here. If the guys on my left could clear one, that would be lovely. Is someone up here on my right? No. So we'd like to clear this. Oh, he'll do. You will do, amigo. Yeah, he doesn't have full crew skills, I don't think, because he is still not seen me. We've got another guy coming on the right. Yeah, excellent. SU-85. Leave him alone. I'll just pop up and see if we can keep him spotted, keep him lit. And this is why the tank is just fine. I mean, it has a good gun. The gun works, and it's fairly mobile. All these things combine to make it a tank that, you know, you can run around in and do good damage. Welcome aboard, everyone who's coming on board. There's a lot of people popping on the streamerini. Okay, and we're just going to try and clear this KV now. Oh, yes. Got an ammo rack in the back for 137. Excellent. So we've nearly got the tanks back to square. Got to go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We found an M5 Stuart. Don't want to be involved with him. He's got far too many hit points. So what we'll try and do is pop around here and just squeeze into that SU-85 if we can find him. There he is. And he is indeed looking down the gun barrel here. Don't want to have to buy it. There we go. Oh, God. Don't tell me he's going to get past me all the same. He is, the grub. Well played him. Badly played by me. Anyway. Where is the rest of our team? 2 minutes 30 left. Is he going to proximity spot me? Oh, hang on. Found the other bloke. Now, we've got a 160 alpha gun, so that's cool. This looks and this SU-85 are both one-shots. Okay, if he's gone up there, we're going to bail. Come down here, clear the looks, and then spot round and pump the SU-85I. There he is. Switch to APCR because he's low. He should be up here driving down. There he goes. And we bounce, which is typical. There's only one left now, and if these guys over there ever move with all their hit points, there he is, the M5 Stuart. So you can see, pretty solid tank for its tier. It can do the business, it can move around, it's got enough in the tank to actually do the DPM. 160 alpha gun at this tier when you're dealing with tanks that have like 540 hit points. It's like a quarter of their hit points, which is really, really good. Just 1 second. Righto, so I'm back. There you go. 2K, that's a mastery in the M7. Lovely little carry tank. Excellent work. Let's move on to tier 6, which is the T21. The T21. All right, what's different about this? Well, straight away you can see this is what we're talking about with this this whole line, right? It's it's pretty odd how it fluctuates back and forth. So we go from a M7 medium, which at its tier is pretty solid in terms of hit points and everything else like that, to a T21, which is a light, and then another light, and then a medium, and then a medium, and then a heavy. Now this is undersold, this little number. It is actually not a terrible tank, and I've done a review on it where I actually came up all right with it. Again, you've got a 76mm gun, 160 alpha. You get about 1.5 rounds a minute more than you get on the M7, which is grand, but you get another 28mm of pen, which is, you know, pretty cool. But mobility-wise, you're pretty much the same tank. Pretty terrible armor profile, which isn't spectacular. I'm just showing you the different guns here at the moment. So there we go. Where is that gone? All right. That's 10.96, and then there's a 75mm M3, but we're going to run the 76mm. Now, what's the difference between this and the T20? Not a whole hell of a lot, if I'm honest. Not a whole hell of a lot at all. Let's have a look at the armor profile for you, just to give you an idea on what you're up against. Tier 6, looking at the tier light tank. Tier 6, T21. All right. Let's move this right around. So, yeah, absolutely no armor. God-awful armor, but you do have 10 degrees of gun depression. So more gun depression and a little bit more DPM and penetration. Plus you get light tank camo, so that's cool. Like, I'm into that. Let's see if we can make the T21 make a little bit of love with it. Bushka around his 50s. What are you talking about? I'm not 50. I'm 45.
Okay, I've already
50. How fucking dare you?
Hey, there goes the revenue.
You look good for 80.
You look great for 76.
The sensors are going mad now.
You're Benny Hill's dad, aren't you?
Benny Hill's dad, that's right.
You're in good health for a man twice your age.
No, not Benny Hill's.
No, he's Jingles.
Stinky the Grub. Hey, you little pussy cat. Okay, so here we go. We're pushing up left. I haven't been really watching the team because I've been so busy talking rubbish. But that's a chaffy and that's a lot of tanks. And we're going to put one in and sneak back down. And that's good. Love to reset camo here. But we've only got a Panzer 3-4. Well, we've got a lot of other help. We've only got one bloke who, in fact, is a heavy tank, which would be nice to have him here. But, you know, you can't have everything. And they've backed up. So this is where 10 degrees of gun depression is really... Nick the stick! Yeah, love it.
Tog
Nick.
stream win. Tog choo choo.
Connor McNamara
Frickin'
says,
Togwell. Screws ageless, that's right. My lady in red.
Well, he's never going to go grey with the bald head. So.
Yeah, grey is not an option. So this is why anything with gun depression that's a light tank is very hard to be bad in. Like, you really get the opportunity to put a lot of shots in with gun depression. It makes a big difference. So they've finally clicked to the fact that I'm sitting here farming. So what I'm going to do now, reset my camo and go up a little bit to the left so that no one can actually see me. Use this bush and try and get... Oh, okay. I am seen. Who the hell is that? Right, they're onto my shenanigans here. So I'm going to pull back and go around the side and actually reset camo and just get some side shots in. I'm waiting for that guy to pull back behind there. Cool. So now we get to own that up. And we're pushing through to the corner. Resetting the camo again. Now you've got a 5.2 second reload, so you have a little bit of time. Ooh, he's going to come on me. He's going to come. Can I suck one? Come on, there we go. We get a shutout, so we're going to make at least get one extra. So we might have to trade one set of hit points here, but we might get him coming over too. Excellent. Excellent.
Senior Centre membership fee.
Senior Centre membership fee. So we're still looking at one tank off the board here. This guy in the Panzer 4, the Schmaltzberger or whatever it is, has done really, really well here. There's a KV2. Like, I'm actually going to drive out there and just get wrecked by you, buddy. Negative. I'll be leaving you the hell alone. Keeping you lit so everyone can see where you are. Cool. This bloke wants to have a crack. No worries. Let's see if he's got any gun depression. Nope. Okay, so there's 3 left and there's 3 spotted. That's all grand. I'd like to proximity spot that KV2, but that's not going to happen. There he goes. I'll let him drop. As soon as he drops some camo, I'm going to move, right? Okay, here we go. And I'm going to leave him the hell alone. Hopefully he won't get me crossing. There's a chance he will. But if not, we're going to go clear this KV1. And then clear this Chaffee. Or who is playing altogether too competently and not giving me free shots, which is a bit disappointing. Just want to make sure that KV2 can't get stuck into me. Izzy here. I'm going to reset. By the time I get back around here, it should be reset. There he is. And now we're just going to come out and clear the Chaffee. And that's basically gun depression. We lost ice. What?
So,
Gun depression and mobility will do a lot for you, hey. Yeah, Johnny, talk to me.
when is these tournament streams you're going to do? When are they going to take place? Do you know?
They're all listed on the actual web page. The first one's on the 20th
of this month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's the T21. Gun depression, 76mm that works, and light tank camo will get you all the way there. And that's pretty much why people who tell you that the T20 or the T21 or the M7 and that are crap tanks and they can't drive them are kind of just not using the tanks for what they're built for. And people running a trouble with a line like this particularly because there is so much variance between the tanks and the tank types. We're going to run, I mean, I think that's a pretty good example of those two tanks, the M7 and the T21, and how to play them, right? And I don't normally play this, as Clive Helm is telling you. This is like pretty funky because when I'm playing on a normal stream with the patrons and everyone, I'm having fun, right? In these, I'm trying to show you how to use the thing, so I'm actually playing them pretty seriously. But then you go from something like that, which is a gun depression light tank that is very, very solid in what it does. And if you let it do that and move around and use the terrain and all that, you'll be fine. To something like this, which is the Mighty Mouse, as I like to call it, the T71. And this can be a grand old tank, but it can also have some issues. It has only 7 degrees of gun depression and it's in a rear-mounted turret. Well, it's kind of mid-mounted, but it's an oscillating turret. So it's not the easiest tank in the world to get shots off. And gun depression means you can get shots off without taking damage back quite a bit, right? But it is light and it is tiny and it is fast and it has a lovely auto-loading gun. Now, it's not the strongest light tank at its tier, but it can do things, if allowed, that are pretty successful. Colin, I still don't particularly love the line itself, but I know how to play it so that you can win at it. And when it came out, the line was just crap. They've given quite a few of these tanks buffs, and deservedly so. And then they've nerfed a couple of others, which I think are just a bit rough. But anyway, so I'm going to pump the engine boost here. It's a tier 7 game. They've only got the one heavy. It's a T29, so he should be pretty slow getting across. And I just want to get to this midpoint, spot it up, and use the camo of the tank and the speed of the tank to just, if anyone turns up here, actually give my team info on them and where they are and what they're doing. So the rest of the team's going low. We have 2 heavy, so that's actually not a bad call on this, as long as we've got some info as to where they are. At the moment, it's looking suspiciously like they've all gone up. And we've only got one guy up there. You can see that Cheeto, and he's actually spotting nothing. I don't know whether he is intentionally doing that, not looking, or if the whole enemy team is camping right here. I'll tell you how we'll find out. Okay, so they're up top. There we go. See if anyone actually pops out here. This Rudy, has he got his big boy pants on? Nope. He's pulling back. So they're going to pump around the top pretty hard. There's the Cheeto. Oh, excellent work.
That where JC, I don't know.
What's he up to? I love it. Get away, get away. Let's see if we can't cap B in front of these two. This is a dubious practice at best. But that T29 is got an IS behind him, so he's going to have to turn at some point. IS! Hello, IS! How you going? Is there any chance that you could possibly shoot the tank that's right next to you?
No. He's picking a wine.
Yeah, Bushka, but when is the tonight's tank giveaway?
What about that IS? He's just driven straight past the back of a T29. Alright, that'll do me. We're going to come up here now and we're going to try to clear that SU-152 because he's a danger tank. He really is. Oh, someone else has cleared him. Okay, we are home free here. We get some free shots. Excellent. Into the back of this buddy. Love it. Track him, dack him, track him again. Go for a full reload. This is now just stat padding territory, boys and girls. It's always worth remembering, if you're playing Supremacy and you got like a heavy tank like that T29 sitting there waiting for you to come around the corner, go and cap the base. Like, if you've got a base there, just cap the thing, because it's going to help you. Alright. Notorious for hitting adrenaline at the wrong time. I did it at the wrong time. I'm what you call an optimistic adrenalizer. So we go, 1587, not bad. We'll give it another run. I actually quite enjoy playing light tanks. I don't know if you've noticed. Where JC? Unbelievable. How the worm has turned, where?
You only like playing them on Asia, not NA.
I play them on NA, but on NA I generally play... That's where I go and I'll hang out and muck around at tier 8 and tier 9 and tier 10. And talk to people in chat and get, you know, get a little bit of the love on. Why are you on Asia server? Because I live on the mainland of Australia, which is the closest server to me is Asia, and I get 120 ping or 118 ping, as opposed to the 250 ping I get on NA, which is really tough to play with. And then the 350 I get on Asia, on EU. Alright, so we're pushing down here to the left. I'm actually going to take a pretty aggressive spot here. I don't know if a lot of people really utilize this. And then I'm going to shoot one just through to that little bush there. Not spotted. That's where TDs do love to hang out, right there. Still not spotted. Right, bumping on through. Surely there can't be anyone in there. Now, Drax got the right idea. Cat Panther.
What is better, the IS-4 or IS-7?
The IS-4 is a preferred tank for me, but I don't know that I'd call it better, really. The IS-7, it's very hard to make a case that it's not just super strong. I just can't stomach that gun handling. It is so bad.
Mana's got an open mic.
Going for a full reload and pushing up. The other thing this tank has that's quite good, and as a light tank, is it's got APCR. Now, APCR means that it loses more damage over distance, more pen over distance, but it gets there quick. Hey, your shell velocity is excellent. And shell velocity is pretty important when you're trying to flank around and hit people. Oh, hello. How you going? Come on, give me a track. Tracked him. Heard his engine, and now he's in big strife. Always go for tracks. Always go for engines when possible. Oh, I'll pretend I meant to do that, but I just ran into him. Go for a full reload, and now we're pumping again. And this is why I really get upset with people who say this tank sucks or that tank sucks. When you're talking about a light tank at this tier, and it's got an auto loader, then it is very hard for me to believe that you can't do something with that tank, right? And if you can't make it work, it's generally not the tank's fault. So this Drax playing a really nice aggressive game. He's into that VK36. We might have to take one going past, but we're going to help him and unload a clip in his VK. 1 pussycat, 2 pussycats, and let him clear, and 3 pussycats. He should be able to finish him here. Come on, 225 Alpha. Love it. There's a KV1S. Now we're going to stop and reset our camo, right? Because basically we're at 400 Alpha. He's just fired. Excellent. Here's another full clip. 1, 2, and see ya. And straight down now into this AT7. He's out like a Brussels sprout. But this is probably his worst nightmare here. He's got a light tank and a Drac. There we go, 4 kills. T71 rolling it around the map, being quite aggressive in the bottom there, and then just teaming up with that Drac to do a bit of a wolf pack. And there's 3,119 damage in another tank that everyone says isn't that great, because really, yeah, you got to drive them right. Anything that's an auto loader gives you the chance to dump big, filthy wads of damage and then hide. Now that can be hard when you're playing an IS-3 Defender or something, because they've got big, long gaps between the shells. But this tank doesn't. This has got a 76mm gun. Now, it's only a tier 6 gun, so you got pretty crappy APCR pen. But to be honest, at tier 7, a lot of the mediums have 150mm of pen. It's only the crazy ones like your Panther ones and stuff who get that really crazy good pen. Like up around the 200mm mark. I think Panther 1's like 196mm of pen. Let's see how big a nerd I am if I've remembered that one correctly. Tier 7, German medium, and you are at 198. Honest to God. I got issues. I can forget my wife's birthday, but I'll nearly nail the pen on the Panther at tier 7. So, I think the thing to remember with tanks like this is there is a skill cap on them. Now, it's not like I am the best player. It's not that. It's just I'm experienced. And experience is a fair substitute for fast twitch, muscle fiber, and everything else. Experience will let you know, well, there's probably going to be a tank up there and you should shoot at tracks. Now that lets you then farm, that gives you 600 damage. And the next engagement you're like, okay, I'm not going out until I've got a full clip. And if I land all 3 shots, that's going to give me 480 damage. And then you move on to your next clip and you're doing it like that. And that's one of the reasons why people who don't reload their clips in between opportunities, they go out, and that's diminishing the ability for them to put a shot in by 1/3 of their potential output. So instead of hitting 480 damage, you're hitting 320 damage. So you've got to really learn those kind of things. And that just comes from experience in games. I've played like 50,000 games, so you can make more hay out of that. That's a lot easier. So do we want to do another one in this, or do we want to move on to the T69? Let's do the T69. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, T69. So that's pretty straightforward. Now, the T69 was pretty bad, right, when it came out. They've buffed it a little bit, but let's have a look at something here. I'm going to have a look at... Well, I can probably do it right here, actually. Let's go to Blitz Stars. Blot Stars.
Sock rubber.
Yeah, sock rubber. Big sock rubber Dave. Tank compare. Here we go. So let's have a look at something that I find quite interesting with the T69, right? So you got 1932 DPM, which is crap. That's bad DPM, right? But this is a really good example. So the 69, right, has the same basic DPM as a T34 and 2. But the 69 will dump 3 shots of 225 alpha. And that will give it a burst damage of 675, nearly 700, which is pretty good. And the 34...
In your opinion, what is better, Tier 5, Leopard or T25?
Leopard, mate. Leopard easy. And the T34 and 2 does it in a completely different way. And then we get, that does a, well, actually, it's running a 280 alpha gun there. That's wrong. The T34 and 2, what I want to talk about here is that one. Okay, let's select that. So it's got less DPM, but it has a 400 alpha gun. So it's two very different styles of play. And then you get a tank like, say, what's another one that doesn't have huge DPM here? They're all pretty good DPM tanks, actually. It's going to be hard to find. They're all pretty solid. Let's talk about the T44-100. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, so it's got more DPM, but it's got your standard 100mm gun. Yes, I will get...
Can you please do T110E4 line soon?
Yes, I will. I promise we'll get to it. So that's got to spend more time on target, okay? So you've got a tank in the T69 that peekabooms out, and it has to spend a little bit of time on target because there is a distance between the shell times. So you've got 3 shells, and there's 2.5 seconds between them. So you've got 5 seconds on target to unleash nearly 700 damage. Then your T34 and 2, you are completely reloaded. You have very low DPM, so if you get pushed on, you're in strife, but you can drop 400 alpha. And then you get a T44-100, which has to spend more time on target, has 280 alpha, and for that, it needs to use its armor profile and everything. So all these tanks play differently, but they have, in the ballpark, plus or minus 10% the same kind of DPM. What does this tank have going for it that the other two don't? Well, for me, the difference with this tank is that it's got a proper alpha damage. It's the first time we see a proper alpha damage autoloader. And it's also got 9 degrees of gun depression. Now, those two things allow you to actually get some reasonable facsimile of the gameplay that you're going to be playing for the next 3 tiers, 8, 9, 10. The 54E1, the 57 Heavy, and this thing. Okay. So what do we got here? We got 2 mediums and a light, and 3 mediums. And I just don't like these days going the rails run of Himmelsdorf. I don't find it to be completely successful. So what I'm going to do here is just try and poke up. If someone goes into that C cap, use the gun depression, and stop them from capping. Well done, him. He did the right thing. They're getting A as well. There's their SU-122. There's their Super Pershing. Their Drac. Super Pershing is a punish. That is the last tank I want to see here. And we are now... What is this guy doing? They're going to push up really hard here. So I'm going to hug this wall on the right and then turn at the last minute. So he might get one shot into me, but that'll be it. And then we hug again. So we're using all this. I'm trying to get back here to this 152. Oh, God, he's not looking at all. Hello? Hello? Over there. 152. Hello? Are you awake? Oh, you are now. Excellent. Okay, so he's actually turned around. Oh, God, he's not... I don't have any faith in what this bloke's about to do.
No E5 line first.
Yeah, this is a loss. This is a loss coming and a loss going. Unless these guys actually turn around and start paying attention, they're going to get drilled. Dude. That Super Pershing is the tank. Nah, this is gone. Come on, clear this bloke. Good, good, good. Now I feel like we're a chance. Oh, great. We go from a Super Pershing into a Mod 1. This should be good fun.
Oh yeah, you got this, mate. You got this.
I really don't.
Come on.
Where's that Bushka optimism we hear all the time?
Yeah, it's not here.
404.
There's a Drac. There's a Mod 1. I'm here alone. This 1375 is literally doing nothing. I'm dead. What is he doing? He's just hiding, but not putting shots in. Anyway, that's what you're going to get. Not the best map for it. It's a flat map with an auto-loader and the team going backwards. Yeah, Nick the Stick, I do think they nerfed him enough. It was the DPM that was the problem. I really think that was the issue. I don't know, what is this guy doing?
Do you think Wargaming nerfed the Tigers enough?
Where do you... Mate, come on, buddy. Bounce another one off your ass. That was gold. Well done. So we've had pretty good teams so far. So let's hope we get a better go at this. I do think they nerfed the Tigers enough. 1375, mate. What were you thinking? Let's go again. Yeah, they pulled the 2.5 second reload buff to the bat chats. They completely pulled it. It was there, and it's gone. I think they're worried that they're going to make it overpowered.
Yep, especially with the ammo loadout they're giving it.
Yeah, I mean that's really just that was necessary. That's just going to give it a chance in the big games. But the ammo loadout was just more of a problem for people who are having 4 and 5k games. This is 2.5 seconds is a big buff. Hey, so if that Drac's going to spot, nope, no one. Okay, I'll poke, I'll bite. There's the IS-3. There we go. So I'm spotting these guys. My camo's still good, but we don't have anyone here at all. There's 2 TDs there. They do not have a view on this, so I'm bailing. These guys can hang out there as much as they like. We're going to have people coming in the back door. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hello, guys, behind you. Excellent, excellent. Good stuff. Yeah, team. Good stuff, team. Good tough. Good stuff. There's a Helsing. He has to go. Don't know where that went. I think someone hit me from behind. They're all just... Oh, everyone wants a piece of the Helsing. Oh, he's gone too. Up top. IS-2SH. And then an 047. Oh, this has turned into a barroom brawl. Great fun. Okay, so he's just fired. Still on a full reload. Okay, they're coming around the front there. Come on, guys. Got to clear that 2SH. Got 2 left in the clip. He's gone. Excellent, excellent, excellent. One more. I'm going to go high here. What I want to do is at least be able to get shots down into them as they push around. Because we've run out of people, basically. Oh, come on, baby. Move a little bit. Now, we've got enough, if we're lucky, to clear this IS-3. Not enough to clear him and the 047, so we'll just try and clear one. And clear none. Because, obviously... that would be far too big an ask. Come on, give me a track. Excellent. 13 seconds. They're slow apart from that one medium. What I'm going to try and do is hopefully create some space there. Are they all coming around here? Now we can clear this IS-3. No. We're done. Yeah, too many people, not enough humans. But you get the idea, the concept there. We were going to try, if the T-34 had been coming the other way, we were apples with that IS-3, and unfortunately he wasn't. So we'll go one more in the 69, because I feel like I'm just not getting any games in here for you. Got to get one good one in the 69. No, Rocket Boy TY, that's not true at all. The teams have always been this way, mate. They've always been this way. We have good teams and then you'll have bad teams. I said this last week as well. You get this, like, there's 25% of the games that you can't lose. There's 25% of the games that you can't win. And it's how you do in the 50% of the games that are within the margin of error that'll decide on your win rate and everything else. Going through and saying that the teams are rigged against me is just another excuse. Be accountable, do your best, see how you go. That's all you can do.
I mean, I'm sure people were saying the same thing when you first started out this game. You know, the other
Oh,
players
mate.
were saying,
People, and not me amongst them, have always been looking for excuses that it's not their fault. It's just...
No. I mean, exactly. We all do.
You guys haven't found the matchmaking button in the controls yet?
Well, Bushka gets special because he's a contributor, so it's okay.
Well, no, he's a member of the society.
That's right, the Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah.
So we've put off 3, we missed 1, but we got 2 tracking shots, which were really important there, but no one really took advantage of them, which is a bit unfortunate. And now he's got some mates there, so we've got a full clip though, we can go in. Where's that coming from? We've got people coming up behind us pretty quick, so we've got to attack here. We've got to attack and clear this bloke. It's just no way around it. Pumping through, and I want to stay low to the ground here and give myself the best bit of cover I possibly can. I'll clear this Tiger P first, actually. Tracked him. Now one in the turret just to make sure it goes in. Come on. Come on. No. Tiger 2. Tiger P is your target, dude. Come on. Clear the Tiger P, guys, for God's sakes. Excellent. Now let's clear the Tiger 2. Straight into his tracks again. Just keep him still. Excellent. So we've cleared all the heavy tanks that came this flank. Good job, team. Excellent work. They didn't push hard enough, but we're still got plenty of tanks to get through here. So I'm going to go down here and try and get stuck in his 34 Rudy, who's going to really... I don't think he'll move because he's desperate to clear that Tiger 1. Track him again. And one more. And then we're back into it for a full reload. So it's pretty good, pretty mobile. Don't want to give that T49 my butt. Oh, hello, 43. So the 49 is a worry. I'm more worried about the 49 than anything else at the moment, but he's not being aggressive. There's a 44. Oh. Yeah, this is bad. He's going to... I've got to get him out of this cap. And then pumping around while we're on a reload. Now the 49's coming for me too, so this is trouble. I want to clear the 43. I'm going to go out to the 49. Bugger off, you grub. He wants the side shot. Have him at tracks. That's cool. Need a good roll. Another good roll. One more into him. And then we're just running, basically. Trying to use the rocks. Yeah, 8 tracks. The reason I'm side onto that bloke is literally because I don't want him to have shots in my back. And I'd rather he had shots in my tracks. Oh, God. That sucked. Did you see that? I ran out of AP. I ran out of AP. That's what just happened there. And it automatically started reloading heat. That's just rubbish. That is absolute rubbish. Oh, that is so frustrating. I don't know where this KV4 was, but he wasn't capping anything. Oh, that is so annoying. There you go. Good game in the tank. 3,827 damage. Got absolutely bugger all help on that flank towards the end. People weren't realizing it was a supremacy game. That T43 did a really good job. That T43 was more important than the T49 because he actually went to the cap rather than trying to get the kills, and he forced me into that corner. But so there you go, 3,827 damage and a mastery badge as well. So we're moving on to the T54 E1, which is fair enough. Family is good, salty devil dog. We will give away a tank at the end as well. So this is very much exactly the same as you just saw then, but with more alpha. That is the way we're going to play this tank. Before I go in, I'll give you a look here at the armor profile on this tank. This is the 54E1, and you're going to see it is no great shakes. Tier 9 tank. And the target is not the M46 pattern, it's the 54E1. Okay. But if you can actually get it up on an angle and use the 8 degrees of gun depression, you can create some awkward bounces. For all that, though, this is just not an armor profile you want to rely on. So you might be thinking, well, what have you got going for it? Because if you look at the armor itself, and we do that here, and we'll hide the spaced armor and the tracks, you can see you got 63 millimeters there, 44 millimeters there, 76 at the top, 50. They're all very, very poor numbers. Nothing there is going to stop much of anything at all. So what's your plan? Well, your plan is never get hit. Play this tank like it is a 1 hit point tank. It is like playing a light tank, because at its tier, it's going to see tier 9 and tier 10, and they are just like, they are tough gigs in terms of the alpha damage and the penetration numbers and the DPM you're going to be facing. So what we're going to try and do with this is be a leech. We're looking for tanks that we can basically play with. And, ooh, what's the mediums like out there? They've got a 44 and a 69. I know I've just said be a leech, but I don't want to go front line on this map. And if that 49 comes with us, we could actually do a little bit of something to these guys. 44-100 is a very slow tank. It's not super mobile. And the 69, we've got a lot more burst than it does. Okay, so there's no space up there for both of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there, 2 over here. So this is great. We've got both their guys here, right? I bounced the side of that tank. I've driven that tank. We should not be bouncing anything off this tank. I fear we may have overstated the value of our compatriot there in the T49. Is he actually going to shoot? Any chance? Any chance, mate? Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, this is a bad idea, poorly executed. Or at least try and set this up for the team to get rid of one of these guys easily. If I can run into him, that may actually get the... Dude, this 49. Dear God. Just HE splash him. That's great. $49. You just got to touch him, mate. That's all you got to do. I'm going for a full reload here. Excellent. Whew. Didn't look like much at the start, but we got it done. I know that there's only about 2200 DPM in that T44-100, and that we just looked at the DPM numbers on the other guy, so I wasn't particularly worried to get stuck in one-on-one, getting stuck in a one-on-one with them. Something else that is interesting is you don't have any HE with this tank. You just don't have any. Yeah, T44-100 is not overpowered. It's a T44 with slightly more side armor and better spaced armor on the sides and poorer mobility. So it's also got 2 degrees less gun depression, which is pretty much a lot of less gun depression. So
That's
let's
huge.
yeah, let's go for another T54E1 game. If that had been a tier 10 game, I never would have gone out there, right? Because I mean, tier 10, you're looking at mediums that are running up to 3,500 damage per minute easy, okay? And sometimes a little bit over that. And that's not something you can deal with in big numbers. Jerry, you've got an open mic, mate.
Roger that.
So tier 10 here, I'm going wherever the team goes. They're going this way. Right, we're going this way. There are spots on this map that you can make the most of in low profile tanks. This is not the tank for these spots. You will just barely be hidden behind this from shots across. But if they're at B cap here, you can cop an absolute flogging. Jerry, I'm just going to turn you. I'm going to mute you. Remind me that I've muted you. So that E50. Sorry. Okay, so there we go. Back, I'm back. And this is another one of the spots that you like, but I mean, there's people on my right. Now, this is the big issue. I will be able to get shots if there's anyone camping spawn down there. I'll be able to get shots into them. We'll be able to get shots in that E100. I'd rather do it with the 268 there with me. We're going to get flogged from the flank. Push, 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 push. Oh, I'm not very happy with this. This is not where I want to be. Should have gone for a full reload there too. But I've got a 268 with me at least, so whatever comes around this corner, we should be able to clear with him and me. Oh, and we've got a Yag too. Excellent. So the team's doing the right thing here. I'll just keep... Oh, come on. Into this E100. Full reload. What's going to happen? So they're pushing back the other way, right? These guys should clear that Yag. Hey, okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm going to move to the other side of the map. It's not really going to affect how I get shots off here. I should be able to get one on this 54. Oh, stock ST1. Oh, auto aim, you grub. I hate this auto aim. I don't know what happened to auto aim, but that is just so screwy, hey. Did you see how I couldn't drag it back up? It got stuck on the T54 and wouldn't move. Okay, I'm just going to try and protect this object 268, his flank, and the Yag. That 54 wants to get around him. No, got to bail. Can't help him. On a full reload. Nothing I can do there. He's about to go. Can't deal with the IS-7. Can deal with the waffle. Might have to take one for my troubles. But he's got really weird gun depression here. Make sure we clear. Now we're on a full reload. Where is that last leopard? Oh, he's going to get me. He's going to get me. Can I run into him and at least do some damage? Yeah, good stuff. Come on, team. Clean him up. 268's got it. 62. We should have this. That's cool. So that's a 54E1 in a nutshell. I love that auto loader burst, right? That's really, really cool. But I hate auto aim and how you saw on that, how it just wouldn't let me pull the gun down. It just stuck on that 54. So it wouldn't let me pull the gun up. Just stuck on that 54. So let's have a look at the T57 now. Tanky McTankerson, this is correct. All right, Jerry, I'll unmute you, mate. Because otherwise I forget. I left Bronco muted for like 3 weeks. Sorry about that. Okay.
We didn't notice.
We didn't notice. All right. All right, so let's run the T57 Heavy. Now, let's have a quick look here. Again, you are not driving this tank for its superb armor profile. But for all that, it is a better armor profile than it used to be. It got a bunch of buffs. I think it was patch 4.1, I want to say, maybe. Or 4.2. It got buffed a lot. It got buffs to all different kinds of things, like traverse, turret, oscillation.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it got
Thanks
lots.
a lot, guys.
No worries, man. It got lots and lots of stuff buffed on it, and it's made it one of my favorite tier 10 tanks. It's so much fun to play. And you can see that shooter there is a WZ-120, which is not a good... Let's go with a German medium there, the E50. That'll do. You can see there's not a lot of guaranteed pens. If you're moving the turret around, you can get lucky bounces. But if you get caught side on, you are typically American with nothing. And if you get caught in the butt, you're going to take it real hard, because HE shells will penetrate. This thing is all about the gun. It's all about the 120mm T179. You only have 2.5 seconds between shells. So that means you can unload 1,200 in a clip in 5 seconds. 1,200 in 5 seconds is a massive, massive amount of punishment. You also have 8 degrees of gun depression. So you're right in line with the T110E5, but you really love the clip. I love this for the clip, hey. It's so much fun. This is just such a fun tank. Tog 10. Hi, Bobby. Meatsy, what are you doing up? Okay, so we're going to push to the left. They've got 4 TDs. Welcome to Tier 10, everyone. I mean, and the TDs are going to be sitting basically at, I'm going to show you on the map, they're going to be sitting, a couple of them, the 183, probably sitting in that area down there, and they're going to fire right down the gun barrel here at anything spotted. So I'm going to try and push past this little rock. So anyone spotting B and trying to cap B now, this is the danger time. Here we go. We're going past. We're going past. They've only got 1 medium, though. So they don't really have a lot of people who are super mobile. The 263 and the 268 could cause all kinds of strife if they actually push up. Now they've gone C cap, so we're going to cap A. Hopefully someone can get B. We do have a medium tank. Where's he? That Leopard 1 straight there. So it's going to be an interesting game. Oh, the E4's in the middle. I'm actually going to push back to the right here. Oh, no, 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 no. I thought he'd gone down. Don't shoot me from the left. Ooh. Holding, holding, holding. Now, there they go. There's the 183. I was expecting them to come back around this flank. Yeah, there you go. Poking's a great idea. There he is. Having a little bit of an issue there. Full reload. Exceptionally fun first run. Did you see that? I couldn't... I've got the controls really close together. And I kept going to zoom when I was trying to go to actual fire. So the 183 was down, which was good. There's the 263. Oh, gun handling. How much fun it would be to have some of you right now. I'll risk a lot to shoot a 183. There we go. We got him low at least. E75's trying to come around here. 263 next. Oh, the E50's cleared him. Yeah, lovely. We're about to get gangbanged. Excellent. And we got ammo racked. Well, that's an auspicious start. Yeah, I don't know why the team all pushed down there in the middle and got TD'd, but they did. So you live with those things. Next time I'm just going in the middle and playing it stock standard. Decline the Chiappos. Wow. No need to dwell on that. That's an ugly one. That's one of those 25% that you're going to win or 25% you can't win. And the other 50% that you can influence are the ones. That was not one of the influences. Gangbanging fun. So what do we got here?
They buy 40%ers.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone's about 40%ers. There'd be no 60%ers.
That's right.
Oh, God bless them.
And we're all 40%ers sometime.
Don't worry about that, mate. I started making videos before I hit 50%. Wasn't I stupid? It's pretty funny. So the big issue with this tank is if you look at the 50B next to me, right? I'm doing 35 kilometers an hour. Look, 5120. Look at that thing roll out. Like, it really is moving. And it's just a really, really nice part of the AMX line is the speed you get in the 9 and the 10. There's the 183. Okay, let's have a look up here. There's a bat chat over there. That's a bat chat that hit me for 322. He's unspotted. Yeah, I'm going down with my 5120. Going to go full reload while I do it. Still got one shot in. Moving down. Be nice to know, is that 183 in the middle? He is. Excellent. Can't see the grill. I'd like to know where the grill is, but there's the Leo one in the bat chat. It's just that grill that's really worrying me. I don't know where he is. Let's get in close proximity here and just try and clear someone. Alright, that's better. There's the E1 and the Leo. They're pushing up. We're missing the grill and the bat chat there. There's the 75. Is the bat chat up with them yet? There he is. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go through here. We're going to try and clear these 75 in the IS-8. There's the grill. Excellent. He's fired. So we cleared him as well. HE in a full clip in one of these things into a grill is absolutely gruesome. Going to cap B while we're here, right? Because why the hell not? You don't often bounce the side of a bat chat, but you know, you get that on the big jobs. Bat chat's down. That 5120 should be able to deal with him. I'm just going to push up here and start burning hit points with this bloke. Sticking my gun up in the air, it just makes it harder to hit. Righto. Now we've got a full clip, and we should be able to clip him out pretty comfortably. 1 pussycat. 2 pussycats. 3 pussycats. And that's a clip. That's a clip. That's a clip. That's a clip. And you can see how freaking good this tank is at clearing tanks. That's the real point I want to make there. It is so good at when you've got 400 alpha and you've got 3 lots of it. If you go into a thing where there's a tank like on 580 hit points and another one's on 300 hit points, you can clear both those tanks in 5 seconds. That's a super powerful ability. We'll play one more in the 57. because it's not hard to get me to play more games in the 57. I'm quite a fan of the T57 Heavy.
Never would have guessed.
Yes, Elliot, it is true. That is absolutely true. Clip Lord! I used to work for JB for the FBI. I actually used to work like in real estate, yeah. No, Ashish, they're not including bots. Dude.
They scour for bots and remove them.
Yeah.
Well, according to their latest post they did.
Okay, so what do they got? They got 3 mediums. Oh, what have we got here? A T30, a Jaegeroo. Oh, God, I don't like this. All right, but I am going to go and stick with the heavy boys here. Get angled, get angled. Get angled. Is there any way I can help these guys out? No. Problem is, fences don't do good things for heat. If we watch, got that through the gap in the fence, and that one too. So now we're on a full clip reload. Excellent. They're bashing us out in the flank, which is not a good thing, but you get that on the big jobs. Yeah. MT's just got massacred out there. Well, the plus side is there's lots of hit points to still get through.
Tog IT is time for Tog.
It's not time for Tog. Oh yeah, this is screwed. Wow, our meds got absolutely wrecked. Yeah, just
Did someone say Tog?
chess. Wow. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You ran out of tanks.
JC started the tog tote.
Oh, God. Yeah, okay. One more game. I mean, we still put up decent damage, but wow, the rest of the medium's got... that's putrid. Don't keep looking at that. One more good game. It's only been an hour and a half, and then I'll do a giveaway, and then maybe we'll play some Tog. So what do we got going on here? Wow, a lot of heavies. I'm not a big fan of going down low in this tank at all. It doesn't have the armor profile for it, and you generally get sniped too. It'd be lovely to get to the middle section there and get some shots across. There's going to be a grill at the back and a Yag Tiger. They may well actually try and snipe from the back. Where's our mediums? They're going high. Interesting. It's probably not ideal. Mm-hmm. Alright, so there's a full clip. That's a much better start to the game. They've got an E5 all the way down there. We've got 3 down. We're going to meet him across from us. That grill would want to be careful. I don't have anything in the clip there. They've got a grill up the top. 254s. So where's the Yag Tiger?
No steaming pile of tog tears of joy.
Where is the Yag Tiger? Is people on both sides here who can hit this guy? Does he understand it? See if I can't track... Oh, hit him again as he goes back. Yep, track him. Okay, so 3 down and 1 across. I am pushing up high now. Oh, God, this is going to be tense. If they actually push down low and clear these dudes, they're all right hit point-wise. This 62A is getting into my boys.
Hi,
There's the
I'll
Yag.
have a tog with sauerkraut, hold the shay.
Let's clip out this 62, or at least make it happen. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to push up into this 62. Got a nice roll. Absolutely love it. Yep, leave them alone. Oh, that's turning out. Everything's coming up Millhouse over there. Let's get back down. E100's still there. The 75's down. Jeez, they're going to push hard. Come on, come on. Go, you little beauty. Go. Go, 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 you little beauty. Come on. Freaking 35 kilometers an hour. We need the stat pad. Come on. 35 kilometers an hour is not going to get the job done. That's where you'd love to be in a 50B, hey. There's still a few hit points on offer at the back, though. Let's clear that E100. And then we might get one more into this bloke over here in the KPFZ if he actually plays aggressive. Oh, we've got one more chance at the dance. Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him. Oh, how about them apples? Love it. And there we go. That's clipping. That's clipping, 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 clipping all day long. It's such a lovely tank, hey. And it just, that damage that you can bring to the table is absolutely monstrous. So second class, 4,508 damage. Excellent work. All right, so let's give away a tank. What tier 5 tank should we give away, humans? That's the end of the Tech Tree stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Now we're just going to give away a tank and kind of be a clown. What tier 5 tank should we give away? The T14 or the Panzer 5/4 or the T25 or the Su-85I or the Matilda or the Churchill 3. And we will
covered in
play...
noob dip,
yeah, okay.
please, and a Diet Coke, of course.
A Diet Coke. We will play the Tog. Excellent. Yeah. Yes, Lance. Okay, so here we go. So let's give away... we haven't given away the Matilda 4 before, you know. Let's give away the Matilda 4. Okay, so we're going to give away the Matilda 4. Matilda 4, that one. I will take the 21st correct answer on my stream to the following question.
Petition WG for legendary Bushka Tog camo.
Here we go. What is the name of the Tier 10 American autoloader? It's the T57 Heavy. Let's see. The 21st correct answer to that will win the Matilda 4. Legendary Bushka Tog camo. Here we go. Okay, now it's going to be the 21st correct answer on my screen. I will read them out. We got Bronco, we got Hugolo, we got Justin, we got Mr. McBoomer, we got CY, Alok, Jack Mulqueen, Brock Landers, Susan Graves, Dr. Cthulhu. We got Broken Game, we got Jordan Craft, Sean Hens, Brian Gemsky, Ibrahim Mamadou, Natalie Moore, Connor McNamara. No, Connor, that's not the right answer. Mark Wolf, Ducastista, I don't know, Rocket Boy T, and number 21, with T57 as a correct answer on my screen is Brandon Diaz. Brandon Diaz is our lucky winner of the Matilda 4. My beautiful assistant, Johnny, will take your details and patch them through to Telegram. Brandon, if you would like to leave them in the channel, my Canadian wonderkind will do the business. Let's play the tier. Okay, well, the people paid for it. I'm going to play it. Let's play the flaming pile of dog turd that is the TOG 2, the old gang, built for trench warfare. Can't get enough of it. I think we had like 500 and something people on stream today, so that's pretty cool. Let's go out with a bang playing this thing. Right. You already have it. Okay, hang on 1 second. That's all right, Brandon. Let's see. What other tank would you like?
For USHK, a legendary camo would be chrome, nothing but chrome.
Chrome, nothing but chrome. Brandon, do you want the Panzer V/4?
He has all the tier 5, he said.
All the tier 5 gold things. Is that legit? What? Brandon, I can't help you. Mate,
that's okay. He will receive gold. Oh,
you'll receive gold, Brandon. You're gonna get credits. Mate, I can't help you. That's just get his name and we'll send him a tank.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You massive wallet warrior. You massive wallet warrior.
Just give him a T57 and call it even.
Yeah. Bum bum. Everyone in the chook raffle at the moment screaming, redraw! Redraw! Okay. Here we go. Give me the tank, Brandon, says Big Daddy.
Okay.
What's he saying?
He's it's connect.
I can only give you one of the tier 5 gold tanks, mate. That's all I can give you. That's all I am authorized to give. He'll get credits. JC,
By the way, Serb look good in tight jeans, just saying.
Can he gift that tank to somebody else?
Yeah, but I'm not going to put that on the kit, mate. That's or the man, whoever it is. God.
Just saying. If I won, I would have given it to John. Just because you're not getting paid for what you're doing here every 3 days, 3 weeks. You know.
Yeah.
Only if you can drive it quieter than he pounds on that keyboard.
He pounds it pretty hard too, doesn't he? Oh, look at the glorious Tog. Just
gets a regular love and affection.
That's right.
You light up my life. You give me hope. Let's go, Tog, go. Oh, we're YOLOing it. 14 kilometers an hour. Yeah, baby. Let's have a DPM pump off, T150. Are you T150? Oh, this is the best kind of T150. Oh, no, no, no. I like the T150 that's not shooting me. Thanks very much. Oh, thank you, Auto Aim. Your ways are wondrous and mysterious, and also terrible. I have a lot of hit points to just give away here. Let's see if we can't get rid of this bloke. Toggy, Toggy, Toggy. Oh, Tog. Who can it be knocking at my door? Go away. Don't come around here no more. I've done no harm, I thieve to myself. Oh, KV1, give me your hit points. Glorious Tog abandons reverse side scope for YOLO at 14 kilometers an hour. Oh my god. 1900 damage in the Tog. One more in the Tog. Let's keep driving this thing till it falls over. Love it. Did Brandon Diaz make a decision in the end? Did you get his details?
Yeah, I got his details. I put it in Telegram. He didn't give me what tank other than, you know, whatever one you wanted to give him now, I guess.
In-game Canada_bacon. Yeah, of course he's Canadian. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, watch it.
Careful. We'll invade.
We'll invade.
That's right.
It takes us a couple of months with our Navy, but, you know.
We'll get there.
We'll bring donuts and coffee.
Yeah, and we'll take all the maple syrup away.
Oh, good
We'll all
God.
jump in our rowboat. We'll be there in 2 months.
Don't do that, because Bushka Jr. is a big fan of Canadian maple syrup. I'll tell you that for nothing. He'd chug that stuff.
Nothing but the good stuff.
Yeah.
King Jelly Donut and Maple Syrup Boy.
Oh, he is. Yeah, the Tog should have a legendary camo. Anything this bad should have something to dress it up nice. I mean, this is what gets me about this tank. Tier 6.
It needs to look like a sailing
I'm
ship.
still coming. Still coming up to the top of the hill. Still coming.
That's what they need, a big pole sticking up at the middle of it with 2 sails on it.
No, it should just have targets everywhere.
That should be the legendary camo.
How did that
Make it look like a
KV1S get up
Viking
there?
boat with shields on the side.
Look
Pours
at
out
the-
of it.
Look at the thing Rocket Boy donated.
Jesus, thank you, Rocket.
Oh.
Oh,
The
thanks,
only
Rocket.
thing more sexy than Serb in his tight pants
Oh,
is
man.
Warridge in his mankini after manscaping
Right,
night,
man, him.
also I'm told winking face.
Manscaping night. JC, what night is manscaping night?
And how does Rocket Boy know about it?
JC, what night's manscaping night?
He's peeking in through the window. Yeah.
Watch me use the entire rock for my side scraping here, for my hiding. Is there, in fact, that SU-100Y's at the back, he's not been spotted yet. God, this tank, I've finally got up here. I've yet to do any damage. Oh, I'm going. I've had enough of this crap. Yeah,
Speed
everyone's
down the
in
other
me.
side.
Yeah, great tank. Love it. Can't get enough of it. Just a great tank.
There we go.
Dead. And this will be a way to end the stream too. I'm not playing this thing again. It's so bad.
That's every night.
It is so bad. It is such a bad tank.
Rattel XL Tanker said it should have the camo should be pictures of bus windows with people's heads sticking out.
That'd be great. That'd be great. I love it. I love it. All right, that's it. That's it. We're done. Thank you very much, everyone who donated. Thank you very much, everyone who watched. We're going to have another stream Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central European time. I'm trying to organise something with the humans from the contributor program, Meadsy, Martin Dogger, Skate, all the team, Aminette. Trying to do like a 4-on-4 tournament as something a bit different, where I'll put them in control of a team of patrons, and then they can jump in and play 4-on-4, because I don't want to just keep doing Reaper Room every single
for
week.
T57 line,
It's a little bit
not
different.
a freaking Tog.
Yeah, I'm with you, Face Slapper. I just think if they give me money to play the Tog, I feel pretty dirty. But at the same time, it really does pay the bills, the Tog. It's just
Is that your
grim.
most requested tank?
Yeah, easily. By miles. People love the Tog. People are wrong. Like, anyway, so hopefully I'll organise something with Meadsy and the boys and girls, so we can do a patron training room. Everyone in patron, if you're listening, turn up to the Central European, 8 p.m. Central European time, training room on Wednesday. I'll try and assign people a team captain and a team of 3, and then we'll do a little bit of a tournament for a bit of giggle, which should be good fun. Maybe even a team of 4, so we get 5-on-5 or something like that. Or, you know, depending on the turn up, I'll adjust the numbers as we go, and I'll stream it and call it, and it should be a bit of giggle. Anyway, look after yourselves. Until next time, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now. Everyone, you guys want to say goodbye? You're going to say goodbye? Or...
Yeah, cheers,
Bye,
man.
everyone.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everybody at Twitch
Lojack
land.
sounds so happy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.